Hello and welcome to episode 3 of the Form First podcast. You are joined by your host and founders of Form First, Sam and Ben.
What's going on?
Hello, mate.
We're back.
How are you?
We're at it again. This is consistency.
Yeah, third
It's
one.
good. Yeah, mate. We're doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great, mate. How about yourself?
No, I'm great. I'm going well. I'm ready.
Ready for
Got
this?
some great topics.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We thought we would start off this podcast, and if it goes well, potentially every podcast with a motivator of the week. So, Ben, do you want to kick us off, mate?
Yeah.
What is your motivation for this week?
I'll go for it, mate. My motivation of the week is a book. It's called Human Universe. It's about astronomy and the history of the Earth and the history of beings and how we all got here. Right. Long story short. This book has opened my mind a lot on, I guess, the perspective that we have on life and the things that we focus on that just don't bloody paramatter. So I think that this is a motivator for me as well because I've just started reading. I've had this book for 10 plus years and I'm not joking. Dad bought it for me. I didn't pick it up. And I've just started reading for 10 to 15 minutes before bed. Trying to stay off my phone as much as possible. I'm not perfect. I still go on my phone sometimes. But it really helps to slow me down from my generally busy days and gets the eyes shuddering a bit. And then I just put my book down and I go to sleep. If people are interested, I'm sure I can put the name of this particular book. It's called Human Universe by Brian Cox. He's got a show that used to air on BBC. Really cool show. Explains, astronomy. So,
yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Do you have any takeaways from it so far?
I think the biggest takeaway is how irrelevant in the grand scheme of things we really are.
Yeah.
And like how alone we are and what a coincidence it is and how lucky we are to actually be here in the first place. And then comparing that to some of the shit we worry about.
Yeah.
It's like, and I still worry about some pointless stuff from time to time. Stress will get you.
Yeah.
But I definitely have been harping on that a lot more about what's important and what's not to me.
It's great, man.
Yeah.
Great perspective, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's opened me up, opened my mind up.
Fantastic.
How about
Nice.
you, mate? What's your motivator?
Mate, my motivation is a quote. And
here we go.
If you didn't know, I am doing a cold shower every day, day 130 today. And it's not easy. Like over the past 130 days, there hasn't been one day where I've been like, I can't wait to do this. Like I'm looking forward to it. And a quote that I've said in my head or out loud every single time before I jump into the water is, the cold water doesn't get warmer if you jump late. And I say that and I jump in and it's true. And it's not just obviously the water, it applies to everything in life.
Yeah.
Whatever you put off on Monday will still be waiting for you on Tuesday. What you don't do on Tuesday will be waiting for you on Wednesday and so on. So it's just about getting the job done, stop procrastinating and just do it. Do the hard shit and do it first thing in the morning.
Yep.
And if you do that hard thing first up, the rest of your day will be so much easier.
Cruising.
Yep.
Yeah. For reference, I tried this and this was during warmer weather and I lasted 5 days.
Yeah.
So for those out there who think that's easy and who see people jump in ice baths every day, try jumping in a cold shower in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
Early in the morning.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
And like I'm not saying to say I'm like hard by any means. There's people that jump in like,
Yeah,
you
they're
know,
mad.
5-degree ice baths every morning. Like a shower is, I would assume, probably more like 10, 15 degrees. It's not that bad, right? An ice bath that's some next level stuff.
Absolutely. But, all I want in the morning is a nice warm shower.
Yep.
That's what everyone's looking forward to. Well, I'd hope so.
Well, I have a coffee after, so that's my
heats you up.
That gets me going.
Yeah, love that. Good one.
Nice, mate. So moving into the topic of today, the number one topic is we're going to do a bit of underrated, overrated on sports supplements.
Yeah, cool.
Very relevant to the field that we're in, and I feel like there's a lot of BS supplements out there, and we're here to debunk those supplements to tell you you don't need to be taking all of these things that your favorite influencer is suggesting you to have, because they're probably only suggesting it because of financial.
Watch out for those discount codes.
Discount
guys.
codes. Yeah. And just to confirm, we do not have discount codes.
Yeah.
We're not trying to sell you anything. But I will say, like, I used to work at a supplement store. So shout out to Supplement Mart. If you guys would like to go stock up, like, by all means, go for it. I legitimately don't have a discount code to give you, but I'm sure the boys will be able to look after you if you say that Form First sent you.
Yeah.
And as well, we sell supplements here at Form First, like mainly protein and creatine, but it's just purely out of convenience, right? Like, we're not trying to become millionaires out of supplements. Like, you can simply go to your local supplement store and get a bigger range, but we sell reputable stuff through VPA. So shout out to VPA, great brand.
They are a good brand.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome, mate. Number one,
Go on.
creatine.
Oh,
Overrated?
I take it every day.
So do I.
Okay.
Overrated? Underrated?
What do I think?
Yeah.
I think if I'm looking globally, it's probably, I think it's perfectly rated.
Yep.
But that's if you know, if you do, 5 minutes of research, it's perfectly rated. But yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I think, like, for the general person, underrated.
Okay.
Because, like, still working with, like, mainly Gen Pop clients, like, a lot of people don't take it. And just to confirm, like, if you eat meat-based products, you are getting a decent amount of creatine in your beef and chicken already. But taking creatine saturates your stores. And to give you a bit of a rundown, it saturates your creatine stores and increases your ATP production, right? So your ATP production is basically your 0 to 10 second bursts. So when you're lifting weights, it's going to increase that power output. But it also retains more water intramuscular as well. So a lot of people, when they take creatine, they're like, oh, I don't want to take it because it's going to get me big and puffy. And it's like, no, you're talking about extracellular, like outside the muscle cells under your skin. It's not how it works. It's inside the muscle cells, which, we know that our muscles are predominantly water anyway, right? So, yeah, a load of benefits. I think where it could potentially come under overrated is when we're talking about the different sources of creatine. So, well, not the sources. Creatine monohydrate is the GOAT, but we see on the market at the moment creatine gummies and, like, how they have been popularized recently. And, like, I don't want to name any names, but there's been some companies come out to actually contain no creatine in them.
Actual.
Yeah, for real.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. There's a big scandal going on at the moment. And, it's just people going, like, trying to get rich off of, all of these supplements.
Just go get some red frogs.
Well, that's it. Yeah, get some red frogs, legitimate ones, and then just take creatine separately. Problem solved.
That's it.
But creatine monohydrate in a powder form is going to be your best source. And, like, we sell it at VPA, or you can get it from your local supplement store.
Yep.
5 grams per day.
Yep.
But there are some benefits to show that you might get some more muscle gain and strength benefits at 10 grams, but also cognitive benefits as well.
Yep.
So it is a cognitive enhancer. So it, you will get that from, like, the 10 gram serve onwards.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, lots. It does lots. It's not just muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And water in the muscles is very important for recovery as well.
That's what we want.
Exactly right. Nice one, mate.
Awesome.
Love that.
The next one, fat burners.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm talking fat burning powders, pills, that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Your belly hates it.
Yeah.
Overrated as.
Yeah. Overrated, big time. Yeah. Look, when we look at the ingredients in fat burners, it's predominantly caffeine, right? with some other things sprinkled in there, like a little bit of L-carnitine in there as well, which like L-carnitine on its own in oral form, like it doesn't really absorb that well orally. You have to inject it, and like who's going to inject L-carnitine? Like, you that's some crazy stuff. So will it give you more energy and potentially make you burn more calories? Yeah, maybe, but so does a coffee, right? So, yeah, caffeine is fine, but like fat burners, waste of money.
Yeah, totally.
Yep.
Just gives you more energy, makes you, and they sell it as, oh, you're going to work harder because you have more energy, so you're going to burn more fat. Is that what they're trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's shocking.
Yeah, but the ingredients in there are like, they say that they burn fat, and there's like very minimal studies on it. And if you are ever thinking like, oh, is this supplement actually legit or not, there's a website called examine.com.
Cool.
And you can go on and type in the single ingredient. So whether it be like L-carnitine or creatine, and it will show you all the studies on that supplement.
Oh, nice one.
Yep.
And like pros and cons and
Yep.
Awesome.
The legitimate studies, and it's all the studies on different things like, increasing testosterone or muscle gaining or anti-aging, whatever it might be. They go into a lot of depth in there.
Popular
and it's
topics.
Yeah, it's reputable sources as well.
Yeah,
they only
nice.
use reputable studies.
Love that.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Great. The next one is protein powder. Overrated, underrated?
I won't say perfectly rated. I think you're going to lean towards underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for most people, like protein powder can be a really convenient way to get more protein into your day. And I will say that it's absolutely not essential to have protein powder. Like if you're comparing the amino acid profiling of an isolate protein, a scoop of isolate versus a chicken breast, it's going to be very similar, right? But what's going to take more time to cook a chicken breast in a pan or chuck a scoop of protein in a shaker, right? And I think the most important thing we need with our protein intake is variance. Like we need different protein sources to get different nutrients in. So if we're just getting our main protein from protein shakes, then we're missing out on nutrients from other protein sources. So I think, I think generally underrated because most people aren't consuming enough protein, and they could be under by 30 grams per day, and a scoop of protein might bring them up to their daily protein needs.
Yeah, and it might sound, boring and repetitive, guys, but protein as you get older is super important as well. And, for those of us that are in the gym that might be in a calorie deficit, as we call it, to get enough protein in for people that are doing that, sometimes a protein shake is just that, like Sam said, quick and easy way to spike up your daily protein goals.
Absolutely. Well said. The next one is pre-workout.
I love pre-workout, mate. I love it. I think overrated. I think it's overrated.
Yeah, I would agree. I think we get too reliant on it.
Yep.
Caffeine in general, and this is speaking from experience.
I'm perfect.
Monsters pre-workout, like you can get addicted to them, right? And I've done this like since I started training. I think like my first tub, like most people, was a C4 tub. C4, the OG, and like the first time taking pre-workout, I still remember it. Like being in the gym, getting the whole tingles all over my body, my ears were itching, and that had 150 milligrams in it. That was nothing. But I was also, an 18-year-old kid weighing about 60 kilos. So, that hit me like a brick. And don't get me wrong, I think like caffeine is, a performance enhancer.
Mm-hmm.
So it will help with energy and it will help you, potentially perform better in the gym. But I think we get too reliant on it and we don't have enough breaks. So if you're someone that's been taking pre-workout for a long period of time, take a week off and then go back to taking it again, and it will hit you like a brick.
Tolerance break.
Yep.
That's the one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well said.
Yep. Anything else to add on pre-workout there, mate?
I think that, I guess the reason I use it's not something I've always done, something I've gone off of before and gone back on. I think for me, it depends what type of phase I'm in. I'm somebody who does the maintenance surplus deficit thing, and I find that not only one, I do feel a bit more of a pump post workout because of the other properties in the pre workout. I think for me, even though I'm aware of it, it helps my mindset.
Yeah. Yep.
But it is something that I'm trying to be conscious not to rely on. So if I need to come in on just a coffee or a piece of fruit, like I'll have, before a soccer game, for instance, I play soccer, I'll try and eat quite like 3 hours before and then have a little piece of fruit so you're not feeling too heavy. And it should be the same in the gym.
Yep.
You shouldn't be reliant.
Yeah. Your number one energy source is going to be food, calories.
Absolutely.
Right. So meal timing,
Need
making sure that
calories to
you're
burn.
having, make sure you're having, some food, like some carbs before you train, ideally. If you're training like really early in the morning fasted, that's okay because your body will still utilize those carbohydrates that you consumed the day before as energy.
Great shout.
But yeah, on that topic as well, like pump ingredients in the pre-workouts, like you take the caffeine out, something like citrulline malate or agmatine sulfate, something on its own can help with blood flow,
Yep.
muscle pumps, and that could be enough for you to sort of switch on and like feel the pump and the benefits of it. So you can take like a non-stim pre-workout, which we've done in the past as well. So if you're someone that like really struggles when you're not taking pre-workout, just take a non-stim for a month. You're still going to get the cognitive benefits in there. There's, cognitive enhancers in there that'll still switch you on, but you're not going to get that caffeine, especially if you're training like at 5 p.m., right? Caffeine, 12-hour half-life, you're going to be up till like 2 a.m. And even if you do get to sleep, your sleep's going to be really disrupted.
Yeah, absolutely. A bit of vasodilation, mate. That's what we're after.
That's it.
That is when your blood pathways get larger.
Yes.
Guys, just to get a bit more specific on that.
Yeah. In the muscles, right?
In the muscles.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep. Blue pill.
Yeah.
Greens powders.
Took them once. Overrated.
Overrated.
Tastes like dog shit.
Actual dirt.
Pretty much is dirt.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a fan personally. I think the typical person that is buying greens powders is not eating their fruit and vegetables. Let's be real. And they're taking it as like oh shit, I haven't eaten my fruit and veg. I better take a greens powder. And look, to be fair, it's better than not. If you're not eating any fruit and veg, you're probably getting some nutrients in. But the issue is like a lot of them don't actually contain that much fiber in there, I've found. Like they've got some vitamins and whatnot, but the main thing that you're getting along with a load of nutrients and vitamins from fruit and veg is fiber. So you're probably better off going and getting something like psyllium husk, and that will help, your gut health significantly.
Yep.
It'll cost a lot cheaper.
Yep.
It still tastes like shit, but you'll get more benefits from doing that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's I think fiber could be another topic.
Oh,
I think fiber being a macronutrient as well, that a lot of people don't know that it's a macronutrient and that it is right up there with things like protein and your water intake and things like that.
Yeah, 100%. I think like as a general rule of thumb, you should be consuming around about 15 grams of fiber per 1,000 calories. So if you're eating 2,000 calories per day, you should be aiming for around about 30 grams of fiber.
Yeah.
And like if you have no idea of how much fiber's in food or what foods contain fiber, just jump on MyFitnessPal and track a day and see, obviously all your fruit, your veg, your whole grains, like that's going to be high fiber. But on that topic as well, you can get fiber from like protein bars and stuff like that, and that stuff, it might bump up your fiber intake, but it's going to make your gut really
Really
upset. Yeah. So when we're looking at fiber, we want to be getting majority of our fiber intake from whole foods.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Do your research, guys. Ask your health professionals if you see a dietitian or clinical nutritionist, whoever, GP.
Yep.
If you're unsure.
Or me.
Or Sam.
Yep. Nice. Awesome, mate. Any other supplements to bring up there that come to mind, or that's pretty well the main ones, I think?
No, I think we've covered the main ones that I think a lot of people would have the question about. Done well.
Nice one. The next topic is form versus intensity. What's more important?
Form.
Form first.
Form first, baby.
It's almost like it's, the name of the podcast, the name of our gym.
Yeah.
I want to tell you guys a little story that come up just on Saturday, so only a few days ago, which is kind of strange how this has come about. But my client, Sina, shout out if you're listening to this, mate, he used to be a painter and he had a bunch of employees working for him. And he said to me, Sammy, when I had my apprentices working for me painting, do you think that I focused on speed or the quality of the painting first? And I was like, well, probably the quality, And he's like, yeah. Well, you think about it. If you get the quality done first, you can add the speed later. But if you focus on speed first, you've built bad habits and it's really hard to change the technique down the line. And I just looked at him and I pointed up to the form first. And I was like, that is the exact same reason why we created form first. And that's where our name has come from, because you need to focus on the form first before you add the load. Because if you continue to add the load with bad form, you're going to get injured and it's going to be very hard to change that technique, right?
Going to be stuck in your ways.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's where it's come from.
Yeah. Takes a lot of humbling to come back as well if you've started with a lot of weight load or speed.
Yeah. Even think back to when we started working together and it was on your dumbbell press, I remember, and you were pressing and I went, all right, your elbows were flaring out quite a lot. You were using a lot of front delts and I went, let's tuck your elbows in a little bit. We'll turn the dumbbells in. You're going to get a lot more range of motion. Now, keep in mind that you're going to be weaker on this initially, right? So we had to drop the weight back a little bit. Yep. But I said in the long term, you're going to actually be able to progress more because you're actually going to be using your chest now instead of your delts.
Yep.
Yeah. And what's happened? Your dumbbell press is blown up.
Blown up.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time. And that's coming from someone who is in the industry, but I don't think about it from a muscle growth perspective. And your chest, now that I think about it from that perspective, your chest muscles are a lot bigger than your front delts.
Big time.
Big time.
Yeah. So you need to think about what is the primary muscle that I'm using? My chest. What are the secondary? My delts and my triceps. Mm-hmm. So if you're mainly feeling it in your delts, you probably should change it.
Yeah. Hit up Sam.
Yeah, that's it. Coming in and I'll roast you on your form.
Stand over you. Point.
I'll help you regress your exercises.
Yeah. But a nice analogy I like to use for this type of thing is the bow and arrow. Go back to go forward.
I love that.
Yeah. Nice. So that's a good little analogy for you guys who think regressing is always bad. It is not. Yep. Regressing to protect yourself and to progress further in the future. Come back to me later.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Always when some clients that on their check-in, they'll be like, "Oh, I had to go back in weight because my form was getting out of control." And I'm like, "That's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with taking a step back and focusing on form because it means that you'll be targeting the correct muscles and you'll be able to step forward and progress further."
Nice one.
Yep.
Very good.
Love it.
So we are going to talk about, Sammy, overrated and underrated methods of recovery.
Ooh, I like it.
All right. You ready to go?
Yeah, you are the man to be asking all these questions.
Recovery master.
Yeah, let's get into it.
No, not yet. Okay, so massage guns. What do you reckon, Sammy?
I think, Oh, I'm a bit on the fence with this one actually
Yep,
because
me too.
I've owned one
Yep.
and I think they're great, but where I think they have limiting factors is when I do it personally, I'm a little bit soft on myself, I will admit, right? Like when I'm on the table and you're giving me a massage, you get right in there. And with the massage gun, if I get that deep, I'm like, ooh, I'm going to bring that back a little bit. So I think if you can apply the correct pressure, I think underrated. If you misuse them and just, just touch the surface, then probably overrated.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think in general, I think they're overrated. And you started us off well there. Overrated doesn't mean that it doesn't do good things, similar to the topics we were talking about at the start. Now, I think that massage guns, first of all, can be used well as a pre-game or pre-workout. Get your blood flow going, get your muscles ready to go. That's a really good way to begin a workout. I think that it is a temporary relief, and I also think on that topic of if you can press hard enough, I don't think that no matter how hard you can press, it is a suitable replacement for proper massage. When somebody is able to, one, utilize gravity and their body weight and accuracy
Yep.
as well, nobody's going to be able to massage gun their ass properly. I think as well, the thing that I hate most about massage guns is how it's marketed. It's marketed as cure all. You
Yeah.
don't have to go and get massage.
Yeah.
This is all you need.
Yep.
Some of them, guys, oh my God, some of them are like $300.
Yep.
Ridiculous. That's 3 massages.
Yep.
That is 3 massages.
Yeah.
All right. If you're going to get a massage gun, get a $50 one.
Yep.
And I have one too. I use one. Sometimes I use one of my clients. That's because I can get enough pressure down. But that's quite rare that I'll use it on my clients.
Would you say that it's probably beneficial if you were, say, seeing you once a month, once every 2 months, and you use that in between as like a maintenance?
Yeah, I'd say there is some credit to it that it will maintain some of the results you get out of a massage. Again, it shouldn't be the only thing you use to maintain results.
Yep.
That's a good point.
Good, mate.
All right. The next one is static stretching. What do you think?
Yeah. Look, I see this like with my clients. I see a lot of people, like it varies, right?
Mhm.
Like you'll see the typical tradie or someone who's like on their feet for most part of the day moving around. Probably doesn't need as much stretching as Sandy, who sits down at a desk for 12 hours a day, right?
Yeah.
So I think it varies a lot. I think for most part, it's a little bit overrated, and I think you see a lot of people stretching pre-workout, and obviously lengthening the muscles before they're about to do their weight training, and it's not exactly what you want to do, right? You're wanting to do more of a dynamic based warm up, and if you're wanting to do some static stretching, which is it's not a bad thing, right?
No.
Like I think it's good to do in moderation and at the right time, which I would say would be more so post workout, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think pre-workout guys, static stretching, ditch it.
Yeah,
totally ditch it. Your muscle will not. The benefits you want from the static stretching before you work out aren't. It's not happening. Absolutely, like Sam said, keep it dynamic, keep it moving, get the body moving and ready to be in action, not be at rest. I think post-workout absolutely provides some temporary relief again in terms of the stiffness and soreness, but similar to the massage guns, it is not a replacement for staying mobile after your workout, guys. If you go and you do legs, right, the worst one of all, and you go and sit down after you've done some static stretching, you're going to get up and you're going to feel the exact same
Yeah.
as the first time you did the static stretch. And you're lying to yourself if it's the other way around. So I think that more importantly, staying mobile again after you've worked out. Have you noticed, Sam, for instance, after a leg day or whatever, after you get up and you start moving around, do you feel the same or do you feel better?
I feel better. Yep.
And there's a reason for it.
Yep.
So that would be my reasoning as to why it is slightly overrated. You should still do it.
Yep.
If it's something that provides that relief for you, but do not static stretch and go and sit down.
Yep. Good one.
Cool.
I like it. And I think most people just need to get more protein in and have a good sleep. And that's probably going to be the best recovery as well, right?
We will get there. Well done. Very good. The last one, this sort of ties along the same lines as static stretching and the massage guns, is using a foam roller. For one, good luck foam rolling your arms. Good luck foam rolling your upper back when your shoulder blades don't get in the way. And good luck doing your quads, because that sucks.
Yeah. Yep.
After day one, you're not doing your quads.
Yeah.
After day one, post game, whatever it might be, it's painful. It's boring. It's a chore.
Yep.
I don't think there's really an enjoyable way to do this type of stuff. For one, I'd think that you don't get enough pressure no matter what you do. Even if you're doing double leg, trying to do your hammies and stuff, you won't get enough pressure, and it's enough pressure for you to want to get off.
Yep. And
you will. So yeah, foam rolling, I think, again, can be a really good pre-workout, pre-game tool to, again, get the muscles warm, get them going, a bit more blood flow, and just helps also with a bit of moving the waist out as well, which is really handy.
Yeah. Look, it's something that I do before my workout, and it's something that I get clients to do before their workout because it feels good.
Yeah, it feels good before you work out.
Yeah. Like for me, I jump, like I mainly do my back, right?
Yep.
Lower back, upper back. Is there much research into showing that it's beneficial? No. But does it feel good? And does it get me locked in for my workout to be like, oh, yep, I just got like 10 pops and cracks out from my back. I feel pretty good now. That feels like, I push some blood around in my lats. I feel good. I'm going to go train now, I think that in conjunction with maybe a little trigger ball, maybe some, banded warm-ups is going to be not a bad way to start your workout.
Yeah, and there's a lot to be said for all the scientific things that foam rolling can do. Guys, if it feels good and it gets you locked in, do it.
Absolutely.
It doesn't need to be broken down to a full-on study. If it feels good, gets your mindset right, cool, man. Awesome. Consistent sleep.
Yeah. Massive.
I had to start it off with underrated.
Definitely underrated.
Should be obvious.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a almost 3-year-old daughter now, so sleep has been obviously a bit up and down. Good now, but in the first year, I wouldn't be the best person to speak to about sleep. But yeah, I guess speaking from that, throughout my years of bodybuilding, I consistently got 8 hours of sleep, and then my recovery was really good. But did have a daughter, far out. I saw my recovery drop significantly. Yeah. I was getting injured more often. I was tighter. Cognitively, I wasn't, at 100%. It plays a huge role. And I think, there's a difference to being in bed and sleeping as well. I think we want to get around about 7-8 hours sleep in general. That will fluctuate, obviously, depending on your age and your personal life. But 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep is always good, and that's not 6 hours of sleep followed by 2 hours of doom scrolling. That's
it's sleep. Eyes shut, mouth shut.
Yep.
Potentially a bit of a whistle out of your nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think definitely something that's underrated, and everyone says it. You know what I mean? Consistent sleep is the number one tool, and it just like it is. As boring as that is, it's reduced sleep, as you know, Sam, can exacerbate and increase our levels of cortisol. Cortisol is a nasty little catabolic hormone that works against you big time in terms of recovery. It can reduce your muscle protein synthesis. It can delay it. It can increase inflammation. Now, inflammation, like we said, is good. We need a little bit of inflammation and we need a little bit of cortisol.
We do.
But excessive amounts is no good.
Yep.
And another one with sleep is you get 4 or 5 hours as compared to 8. You're just not set up for the next day. You feel like a zombie when you get out of bed. You wake up, you stay in bed and doom scroll, and you just set yourself off on a shocker. So sleep, try it, guys. 5 days straight of 8 hours, you'll feel a difference.
Yeah, big time. Circling back to the start of the podcast, if you do have a shit sleep, take more creatine just for that day and see how you feel. There's some studies to show that creatine can help with people that have like sleep apnea.
No way.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I think it comes back
get that
to
on it.
Yeah, that's it. And it comes back to the cognitive benefits. As well with it. So, I think the studies show like around the 20-gram dosage for creatine. Now, should you take that every single day? Probably not. But if you do have a bad sleep, you could take a high dose of creatine for the day, and that could mitigate the lack of sleep potentially. I haven't tried it, so.
And circling back again to reading, something that I introduced to my routines that I'd get the hell off my phone before I went to bed. Even with, turn the blue light off, turn your brightness down, it's too much of a stimulation.
Yeah.
And like, while some books can be stimulating, it's different to looking at a screen.
Yeah.
So reading is something that helped me in my routine, getting to sleep at a good time to get my 7 to 8 hours.
Nice.
The next one, mate, walking and low impact movement, post-workout, post-game.
Yeah. Love it. Underrated.
Underrated as.
Yeah.
Another boring one, guys. Sorry, not sorry at all. This ties back into your static stretching. While it is good temporarily, keeping yourself mobile and doing low impact things, you can go for a bike ride. You don't need a race. You're not racing Lance. Good luck. Swimming. Swimming is one that we can get into in a later date. Swimming is great.
Yep.
Almost no impact.
Yep.
It's just really, really good for you. Keeps you moving. And walking, guys. Walking is easy as it's free. Go outside. If it's raining, walk around inside.
Treadmill.
Treadmill.
Cheap walking pads.
Walking pads. We just got one.
Yeah. How much?
$120.
That's absurd.
Doesn't go above 5Ks an hour, but that's all right.
Yeah,
You're not going to jog.
You don't need to. Like if you're just
need to get-
setting it up at your desk or in front of the TV and just getting more steps in, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so good.
And what the low impact stuff and walking does for us is it increases the blood flow, gets all the nutrients to your muscles for recovery, and we can go into that on and on and on. The important thing you need to know is it increases the blood flow. It can reduce the feeling of stiffness and soreness, like we spoke about earlier. It's something that Sam's experienced before, something that I've experienced. And another one is the body just bloody loves it. Your lower spine loves a bit of a waddle. It loves getting moving around. It'll do a lot more for you than static stretching and rest.
Yep.
Than you think. Give it a try. The last one, mate, hydration and nutrition. Boring point number 3.
All of these are terrible. These are so boring. They're not glamorous at all, mate.
Kick me off.
Where's the ice bath?
Oh, no, don't get me started on ice baths. What do you reckon?
Well,
As a PT?
Obviously underrated. So, we want to be keeping hydrated like throughout. Well, we want to keep hydrated pre, peri, and post.
Peri.
Right? Yeah, that's it.
Good one.
So, and that'll help with obviously, hydration, shuttling, nutrients around, and also hydration. We need hydration for our muscles as well, so that they can operate. Nutrition wise, super important. And before we touch on like the anabolic window, that doesn't really exist. However, you don't need to be like running to like the your shaker to get your protein in, like, what was it, 30 minutes after your workout?
Yeah.
Muscle protein synthesis does increase after you work out, but it's up for like, I think it's like 24 hours, something crazy.
Guys eat that day.
Yeah. So like your body doesn't know when your workout stops. Like there's not like a timer to be like, meep, okay, workout's done. You need your protein within this time. Like it's like you finish your workout, you go do your low intensity cardio, you go for a walk, and it might be, an hour, 2 hours later. That's when you can have your meal.
That's right, guys. Yeah.
For like if you've got a really intense leg day, right, and your heart rate goes up really, really high, and then you're like, all right, I need to get my chicken, rice, and broccoli in straight away, and your heart rate's really elevated, your digestion's going to be shite, right? So you actually need to let your heart rate drop down, and you need to get back into a rest and digest state before you have your nutrition. So I would say within an hour to 2 hours after your workout, have some protein. Yep. Like whether that's a protein shake or whether that's a meal with some highly bioavailable protein source, that's going to be your best bet, along obviously with a bit of H2O.
A bit of H2O, yeah, guys. Just to put a little bit of not so boring science behind it, water helps carry nutrients to your muscles. We need that. If you want your muscles to repair and you want inflammation to go, drink your water. If you struggle to drink water, cordial, sugar-free cordial, whatever floats your boat. So when we're talking about nutrition, we're talking about the muscle protein synthesis. So getting enough of that, the proper nutrients in, whether it's a shake or if you have enough time to have a proper meal, that'll start your recovery. That'll build the muscle that needs to be there. Super, super important. So both super boring, but food's awesome. Water's great. Just do it, guys. It's boring. And the reason I've kept these three boring is so that it's all sustainable.
Yeah.
These are all things you're going to do.
Yeah.
And you can do very easily. They're all free. Well, not all of them. But in comparison to buying crap afterwards and stocking up on stuff that we've spoke about earlier in the podcast, so much better. You just feel so much better for it.
So you're saying I shouldn't be, sipping on BCAAs? That's
Nah. I mean, go for it. No, yeah, nothing can replace consistent sleep, hydration, and nutrition. That's where you start.
Yep.
Right? If you need help beyond that, then you need to do your proper research and you need to talk to people about it before you go and start getting your advice off of bloody well TikTok.
Yep. You might be getting some extra little 1%ers on top of that from something else, but that's going to be your core.
Those are your core: hydration, nutrition, and snoozing.
Yep, love that. Bringing us on to our final topic of today, I guess over the past 5 years now, probably 6 years since COVID, we've seen a huge surge in online coaches join the industry, right? Mm-hmm. And I think it's great. There's a lot of people that have joined the industry, but what happened when all the gyms closed is a lot of the personal trainers went, well, we're going to get out. We want to move online. And that's where online coaching just went gangbusters.
Yeah.
Right? And admittedly, I was one of them.
Yep.
Like, I started online coaching just prior to COVID and, got in at a really good time, got a reputation there and built it up. And I still do online coaching. That's the biggest part of my business, but I run the hybrid model. So I do in-person coaching and online coaching as well. And what we've seen recently in probably the past 2 to 3 years is a lot of those online coaches are coming back to in-person coaching. And one thing that I wanted to speak on, and a big reason why I came back into in-person coaching, was the human interaction. Because being at home all day, sitting in front of your computer, it's not all that glamorous, hey?
No.
And I really struggled mentally with it.
Yeah.
I was speaking to people on phone calls and Zooms all day, and I wasn't really seeing people, wasn't having those intimate conversations that I do on the gym floor. So I guess the reason that we're talking about this is it's a big reason why we created Form First was so that we could create a community of trainers that maybe they're online, maybe they're on the hybrid model, so that they can come back into the industry, back on the gym floor, and get back to doing what they love.
Absolutely. I think it's human nature, isn't it? It's who we are.
Yep.
We're not made to be isolated behind a computer desk, or however much we think we hate people. There are people that we don't hate, and that's because it's just how we are.
Yep.
So it's super, super important, and it's something for me as a client. To give an example is there's just no way I could only do online.
Yeah.
For me, and that's with anything. Like if you're, to see a therapist, let's say, if I was to see a therapist for whatever it might be, I want to meet them. I want to meet my PT. I want to know what they're really like in person before maybe I move out to, whoop whoop.
Yep.
And if I'm happy with that PT and I've already met them, then I have a way better chance of staying with them. It's easier to leave an online coach.
Yeah.
Just a quick text, adios. But with the in-face, I feel like you really build that relationship and you really build a good level of trust.
Big time.
And if you're, spilling the beans or, if I've told you I've had a pizza or something like that, you're doing it in person and you're building that connection.
Yep.
And even with the good things, celebrating the good things in person with each other it's huge.
Big time. So if you are a trainer and you're listening to this and, you are an online coach or you're stuck in a big box gym and you're wanting to come to a gym that is more personable and has a community full of Adelaide's best personal trainers.
Big old family.
Massage therapists. Send us a DM. We'll be more than happy to have that chat to see if this space will be right for you.
Yep.
And on that note as well, if you are looking for personal training, online coaching, hit up me, Sammy Shreds _coaching on Instagram or Form First Studio on Instagram. And of course, Ben Lewis, Core Remedial on Instagram as well for all your remedial massage needs.
And recovery. There
Coming soon.
Coming soon. That's it.
Nice, mate. Anything else to add?
No. No, I'm good. Just wanted to thank everyone for tuning in. Only episode 3, many, many more to come. We're going to release weekly, and what is it, every Friday is our goal?
Yeah, we're filming today on a Wednesday, and the idea is to upload every Friday, but just, don't roast me if I don't upload it on Fridays.
Let me roast him.
Yeah, that's the plan, but we will see.
Yeah.
And, looking forward to seeing you guys on the next episode.
Nice one. Great chat.
Great chat.
Love ya.
Love ya. Bye.
Peace.